Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I thought I'd do a little bit of a day in the life. It is actually lunchtime now. I wasn't up to much anything this morning, but I'm just leaving. I'm heading into town to grab some sunblock, and I'm meeting my aunt at the beach, and we're going to spend the afternoon at the beach. And then I think we're going out to dinner. I think we're going out to a lobster dinner. There's a couple of places not far away that do lobster suppers, and so I think we're gonna go check that out for today. We have reservations, so I'm excited, so come along. Got a little bit of sun just getting home from spending the afternoon on the beach, then going out for lobster at the shore club. So that was a great day, an excellent day. I picked up this skirt today at a little shop near the beach, and I thought it was really pretty. This is showing a little bit more wine, I think, or reddish than it is. It's more of like a burgundy sort of color. It's really pretty. It has an elastic waistband. It's one of those one size. And then they have these little details that are like bells here on the end. I'm not sure if I'm gonna be able to stand walking around with those shaking, but I really like it. I love the color of it. So, just a little peasant skirt. So I'm a little late checking in on this video. I meant it as a day in the life. I was a little bit later starting. As you saw, I was getting my lunch together in the beginning. And then I've been working on my book this afternoon, which is kind of becoming redundant as I say. I'm working on my book. That's basically all I've been doing, trying to get this done. Yeah, so I've been working on that. Got to take Layla out for a bit, made some supper, cleaned up after that, and I'm back working on my book. So I'm hoping to get 3 more chapters edited. I'm so close to being finished. I really, really am. So I'm hoping to get 3 more done tonight because it is raining right now. It is the tail end of Laura coming through. So I'm not sure if you can hear it in the background, but it is raining, and I think it's supposed to get even heavier. So I don't know if we're going to lose the power. I know a couple of days ago when I checked, it was saying gusts up to 85 kilometers, but that might have dropped by now. I don't know. So hopefully we won't lose the power overnight. And things stay going, but if not, I want to get 3 chapters more done on the book tonight. My phone is charged, my laptop has been plugged in all day, so even if we do lose the power tomorrow, I'll have a couple of hours on my laptop before it dies so I can work on my book a little bit longer tomorrow. But if I can get a good chunk of it done tonight, then I'll be doing good. Yeah, because I literally have I'm going through chapter 23 right now. There's 29 chapters, but I was hoping to get up to chapter 28 done. I was originally hoping to have this submitted by tomorrow. That's not going to happen. But if I can get up to chapter 28 done for tomorrow, then chapter 9 is like one of the longest chapters in the book, and I think it's 18 pages long, where the average of my book chapters are like 6, 7, 8 pages. So this is quite a long one. So I'm yammering on here. But yeah, so I'm working on 3, hopefully more tonight, and then get the rest of them up to chapter 28 in the morning, or throughout the day until I get it done. And then I'm going to probably start formatting the whole thing so it's compiled into one, because what I do is I take one that I've edited and then I've formatted it into the document the way, because I have a document template that will put the manuscript on the page the way it will lay in the book. So it's like the bindings change between each page. So one has the margin further in and the other one out, just because of the way a book prints, right? So I've been doing each chapter individually and going through it. And then so hopefully tomorrow, after I go through all the rest of the chapters, except for chapter 29, I can start compiling it and putting it into the manuscript. And then I also have like an appendix that has to be put into the main document or main manuscript, because there's a lot of Scottish Gaelic in the book. I mean, it's written in English, but I use Scottish Gaelic quite a lot in the book. And so I'm going to make sure everything is translated. That said, I'm not going to have pronunciations. You'll have to figure that one out. I'm just not going because trying to phonetically write, so no. I'm not going to do that. But I will translate everything that's in the book, that's in Gaelic. So that also has to get done. So I'm hoping all of that will get done tomorrow. So I can pretty much print the manuscript, and then chapter 29, then I'll kind of go and read on Monday and do the last edit of that on Monday, and then stick it into the main manuscript on Monday, and then read through start to finish. And I might not get this done on Monday because my book right now is sitting at 203 pages. But yeah, I think it's probably by the time this thing finishes, it'll probably be like 205. Plus I have like a preface at the beginning, which is another page, that's 206. And then the appendix is probably another one. So it's probably around 210 pages. So it might actually take me a little bit longer than a day to read. I'm not that fast a reader, even though it's my own book. So yeah, so my point of the final read through is just to have it in the format and then start to finish and then just read it and make sure like I didn't miss something. I'm sure I'm still going to miss something, but like make sure the indents are where they're supposed to be and where they're not supposed to be. Like the start of a chapter is not supposed to have an indent start in the first paragraph. So I got to make sure I didn't mess that up along the way. And just kind of check some of just make sure I didn't miss something, because I've noticed even though I got a new keyboard, you kind of have to press a little bit harder on the keys sometimes to get them to work. I mean, it works, but it's not like a quick, easy where you can like you're tapping it's going. It's sometimes you hit it, but you didn't hit it hard enough and it didn't quite make that connection. So I have to go back through and just check to make sure that anything I was trying to say, like they, and it's not the, or things like that, where, you know, like a spell checker's not going to catch it. And just double check some of the Gaelic that's in there too, that I didn't misspell a word. And just because, you know, you can't put that through a spell checker. So tonight, 3 chapters, the rest of them up to chapter 28 tomorrow. Then start formatting the whole thing, and then Monday chapter 29, and then put the final format in and print the whole thing out, read it, and then after that I just quickly fix whatever needs to quickly get fixed, and then it can be submitted. So I wanted it submitted tomorrow, which is Sunday. It might be Tuesday by the time it gets submitted. So it's like 2 days later than I want it to, but it should still work. That so I submit, it gets approval within the 2 weeks, and make sure that for their purposes it works. And then after that I can, you know, start really after it gets approval, it can really go live and be available for purchase. But I think I'm going to wait till October to do it, because yeah, I just want to do a little bit of some sort of promotion. I do have a Facebook page for it, so if you want to look it up on my Facebook page, the Facebook page for the book is The Forgotten Son. That is the name of the Facebook page. So yeah, you'll see the cover of the book, a couple of updates I put up, and I'll be putting a little bit more up there as it's getting closer and closer to the release. So October 2020 is the release. I don't have the exact date yet because I just need to make sure that this thing gets submitted and gets approval and everything before I give the actual release date, but it should be the beginning of October. So stay tuned for that. And I just talked a whole lot about my book. I'm sure you're probably like, please stop talking. But anyway, yeah, so if you like fantasy novels, easier read fantasy novels, this is not like Lord of the Rings or Game of Thrones where it's really, really heavy read. This is an easier read. Yeah, and you like the Celtic mythology, things like that, you might like this book. You might like this book. So yeah, stay tuned for that. Yeah, you can check out the Forgotten Son Facebook page that I have. I'm going to start doing more updates and things like that on there as it gets closer. But yeah, for right now, for tonight, it is 9:15, and I am going to just start going back onto the next chapter and just get those 3 chapters I want done for tonight done. So wish me luck. Let's hope the power holds. Still not doing a whole lot outside of my working on my book, but I'm heading in right now back to the grocery store. I did get my groceries for the week because I kind of feel like making some potato salad, and I like my potato salad better than the store-bought one. I'm not a big fan of the kind that's in the store that's big, chunky and everything. So I'm gonna go get some potatoes. Don't have any snacks at all in my house. So I'm gonna pick up some snacks, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. Okay, so I'm not a big cereal person. I don't eat a lot of cereal at all. I don't even know if I go through a box of cereal, honestly, in a year usually. But I saw the advertisement for these, and it's the Cinnamon Toast Crunch churros. And I love churros. So I was like, well, I'm sure they're just going to taste like Cinnamon Toast Crunch, but just in that churro look. But yeah, if anybody knows me, I love churros. And so I was really excited to try these, and I saw the advertisements for like months, but they weren't in the store here. So I didn't know if they were actually available in Canada, but I saw them at my local little store, which was exciting today. So I had to pick up a box. I did try them, and they are like regular Cinnamon Toast Crunch, except that they're like a churro, like little bite-sized churros. But it's just like eating Cinnamon Toast Crunch. But they're good. They're definitely good. So I just wanted to give a little bit of a shout out to this channel, which is Calmed by Nature. I kind of discovered them, and it popped up as a suggestion in my feed, and I've been really liking this channel. This is what I'm currently listening to. I'm actually listening to it on my phone, so I just brought it up as an example. But I'm really loving this. So these are like, they do a lot of ambience. So they do indoors and outdoors, and this one is a rainy night at the coffee shop ambience with jazz music and background chatter and everything. And so I'm really liking these as I've been editing my book, is having this just play in the background. So this is what I'm currently playing on my phones, because I just usually do it on my phone. But I just go back to their channel. So this is the channel here, and as you can see, there's just so much they do, like campfire by the sea, harbor ambience, there's rain and thunder, there's just so much spring, cozy cabin, relaxing Christmas music, northern lights ambience. They even have some Halloween ones. And I'm just absolutely loving it. Cozy Christmas, snowstorm, calming nature sounds. And yeah, I've just been absolutely loving this channel. So what I've been doing is picking some of these videos and then playing it just so it's like a background sound that's just kind of relaxing and kind of just... I can focus, and it helps get any distraction of like my neighbors. I live in an apartment building, banging around because this building is not soundproofed at all, so you hear everything. So yeah, so I'm just really enjoying this. So yeah, so if you want to check it out, it's Calmed by Nature, and that's the name of the channel. And yeah, if you like any of these things that you just like playing in the background, just to have a little bit of calming music in the background, I highly recommend checking it out. So I kept it a vegetarian supper tonight. I had chicken, and I decided I just wasn't up to it. So I made a Caesar salad, and then I made my homemade potato salad, and I will link that up here so you can check it out, because I do have a video on how I make it, and it is so good. I mash my potatoes, and I really like that because you really mix in the mayo with it. Actually, I use Miracle Whip. That's the key. So I'm gonna enjoy that tonight. I'm much better at these weekly vlogs than I am at day in the lives, because I only need snippets for a weekly vlog. We're now into Monday. Yeah, I just heavily worked yesterday on my book. What else was I working on? And now today I finished editing the last chapter, and the book is completely formatted. The only thing left to go in is the Gaelic appendix at the back that will translate every bit of Gaelic that's in the book. So I just have to type that up tonight, and then and stick it in, and then I do one printout of the entire book, and I'm going to read that tomorrow, or I might start it tonight, but I'll read it tomorrow, and then whatever little thing I might have missed that I hopefully can catch, I'll kind of tweak all those edits, I'll mark it and everything, and then it will hopefully be submitted tomorrow. I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. Yeah, this has been a long time coming. I actually wrote this book. I started writing this book 17 years ago. I am not joking. And I kind of just wrote it as something to do while I was working as an actor in Toronto. And it was because I didn't have TV in my apartment. I didn't even have internet in my apartment. I had like a flip phone, cell phone that could just get connected to check email or something, but it was even before smartphones. Yeah, I'm dating myself now. Yeah, so I used to do this. I either read or I wrote a book, and so I just kind of worked on it, and then I kind of put it down for years as I started like working full-time in the industry and between news and TV and everything. And yeah, and then I would pick it up here and there and that, and then I actually wrote it as a screenplay and pitched it in Los Angeles. Yeah, that was a little bit nerve-wracking. So yeah, so I pitched it in Los Angeles, and it did have some initial interest, and who knows, it might still have some interest now that the book is actually coming out. So that is all done. So now I'm all taking a much needed break. I was like I said, if one good thing came out of COVID, my book is done and it's going to be published. And so I'm just heading now, and I'm meeting my boyfriend, and we are going to go to supper to celebrate. Behind me, and you can hear it, my printer is printing off the manuscript. The whole thing. It is finished. It is formatted. So I'm printing it off, and I'm going to do the last read through, fix anything that I might catch that I might have missed, and then it's being submitted. It's done. Hey everyone, I've been MIA. It's been a busy week. This is Friday. It's lunchtime. It's around a little after 12. I'm making some fajitas for lunch because I'm going to have my bigger meal now instead of at supper time. And as it's been going on along all week, I've been doing nothing but working on my book. And it's done. It's submitted. It's approved. And my official release date is October 4th. And I'm going to have a launch on the Facebook page for the book. The book is called The Forgotten Son. And it's a fantasy novel based in the Celtic Gaelic mythology. And it's set in 18th century Scotland. And it has some flavors of Gaelic in it. There is Gaelic in it. I have put some Gaelic in it, but it is written in English. If you don't understand Gaelic, no worries, because there is an appendix at the back of the book that has like the complete translation for everything that's said in there. But it's like 99.9% in English. So yeah, so the official launch date is October 4th. I am so excited. You can join me on there. I will post a clip, like a screen grab of the event. It's The Forgotten Son is the name of the book. Or the name of the Facebook page as well. And you can join me on there, and then on that day I'll have all the links for how you can purchase the book, whether you're in the US or Canada or the UK. It should be there live. I'll have the links for the US, the UK, and Canada, but any other Amazon, it should be on any Amazon platform. Anyway, so I am so excited that it's finally done. It is. Oh my gosh, it was a long time coming, and quite the COVID project. Now, that said, as I said before, this book was actually written a long time ago. I just didn't bother doing anything with it. So, decided to this COVID experience, and yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so excited. So I hope I see you there during the event. You can, mention that you follow me so I can follow you along and all of that. So yeah, so now I am just making some lunch, and I have a ton of cleaning because I have done nothing because I've been focused on my book. My house is upside down.